hand's still a bit shaky. Alrighty, here we are. It is pretty early. What do we got? 5:32. 5:32, and the weatherman has done me absolutely dirty. It is blowing a gale. It was meant to, I actually picked this forest because the rest of the area was meant to be shit house, and then this area had really good weather forecast. But yeah, he got that one wrong. We'll see how we go. You got to be out here to get him, don't you? I haven't had much luck with wind and deer. But you know, pigs and goats are always pretty silly. They might be out and about. Might get lucky there. I am here today and tomorrow morning. That is the plan. If the wind picks up and gets, you know, obviously dangerous sort of, to camping around the pines and the natives. You know, if you start hearing some branches falling, probably pull up and reevaluate the situation. But at the moment, that's the plan. I was meant to be out here all week. It was meant to be 4 days camping, but there was a fire hazard came over yesterday, so got out of the forest and packed up and went home for a day. Back out here today, and yeah, hopefully there's a little creek system here. Hopefully I can drop down into it, and it's protected a little bit by the wind, and still get a few deer feeding of a morning. Fingers crossed. We'll see how we go. Down in that creek system I was talking about, and the wind just died. Cool, man. It is beautiful down here now. So when you're driving out to the state forest, mate, and it's windy, just stick to. You never know what might happen, eh? So been sitting in this spot for a little bit now, and surprisingly enough, I've seen probably about 5 or 6 deer, but I think they're all females with fawns. Like none of it. There was probably about five does, and maybe 3 fawns, but I couldn't identify a spike out of them. So I end up letting them walk, which I may end up regretting, but I'll get down here really early of a morning tomorrow and see if I can't find a buck, maybe leaving the feeding area up to my right a little bit earlier. Be here, like get in under dark and be here for that pre-grey light sort of time frame, like that sort of time period, and see if I can't see any bucks about. So good start to the trip. I'm incredibly surprised. Like it just as I was sitting here, my hand's still a bit shaky. Just as I was making that video, I saw 2 beauty fallows walking up in front of me. Couldn't believe it. This is a different group, and I could not see a fawn with them. So I pulled the trigger on one. It looked like a good hit. It's a weird thing taking a video after taking a life, I will admit, but it does take away from the moment. But I'm hoping I've done the right thing here. I know they're an introduced species and I know they're a pest, but I don't usually take females around this time period. And saying that, the fawn should be starting to graze. On greenery, so fingers crossed. Alrighty, first hurdle's done. I've gotten across the creek. So now I've got to try and find the deer a bit puffed, a bit of adrenaline running through me, I think. This is fairly nightmarish shit to try and find a downed animal in. Gonna have to put the phone away for a bit and do some tracking. I took a photo from where I shot it and where I was looking back at and all the sort of jazz I normally do, and yeah, I'm in for a big morning of trying to find this animal, unfortunately, I think. Wish me luck. Hasn't left me with much. Hasn't left me with much, and pretty bad area to find her. Dude, this has been an insanely weird process to document this. I should have done like a blood trail to show people how I do it, but that is one of the most stressful situations I've been through. I've just come across her. She took me all around the pines, all the way back to here. I can just see her belly. Oh, fuck me. Unreal. I truthfully don't know how bow hunters do that. I take a lot of respect. I'll take my hat off to you, should I say. A lot of respect, Shane, because usually if I hit something with my 8mm Warzer, it don't go 10 meters. So I'm going to get her gutted, get her on ice, and probably cook her heart up. We'll see what's left and cook something up with her at lunchtime. But yeah, I shot her at about 6:40, I think it was, and it's 8:18, so got to get it done quick. Back home after this morning's adventures, back in the shed, as you can see. I was thinking about camping out there, but unfortunately the wind just kicked up a massive stink. It's about 30-kilometre winds. I got onto the missus via the satellite phone, and she confirmed it was meant to be 28-kilometre winds out there today, which is a bit of a shame that wasn't on the forecast. You know, that is what it is. While I was out there too, I heard about 7 shots go off while I was trying to track my deer that had been dropped, which is pretty full on. One thing if you've made it this far, just wanted to thank you massive for watching the video today. It really does mean a lot. I'm just doing this on my phone. Like I do plan on getting a bit more professional with it and getting the GoPro going, but today I just did it all on the phone. As you could probably tell, it's probably shit, but thanks for watching. Does mean the world to me. It really does. Again, just thanks heaps for watching. Really does mean the world to me. You know, comment, get in touch, talk about your hunting experiences and all that sort of jazz. And if you want any tips for state forest hunting, hopefully I'm going to be chucking up a few videos over the next 12 months or next 6 months. But get in touch. Happy to talk to fellow hunters and people who watch the channel. And yeah, tight groups, and hope you get out there and have a hunt yourself and get a deer yourself. Especially with rut coming up, this is when you start doing your pre-scouting and all that sort of jazz. So good luck with it.